Hello, this is Shampoo VTA, Kelly Davis, once again, quickly in the rec room. I wanted to show you something I made really quick. Let's take a look. So it turns out that you can go into creative mode and you can make your own spaces that are private and you can just invite your friends or whatever. So I wanted to try making one of these personal spaces myself. I'll show you what I did. My room, create high times. Here we have the park. That's the basic template for all the parks. And then I took the maker pen and I made my own personal High Times cannabis cup. Here's where you can get your picture taken in front of the High Times sign. There's a teepee for relaxing in. There's some frisbees. Here are some items that I made with the maker gun. I made this rig and the torch. That was all very futzy. It is a little bit futzy to do. But isn't that great? Over here, free bong rips and free dabs. And I had to make each and every one of these little things. So I have a nice bong here. Look at the table vibrate. And a tray of bud and a lighter. Then I also have a dab rig here with like some little concentrate, little dabber, big pile of concentrate. So this is the High Times cannabis portion. Here I have a little relaxing area. Also maybe where the contestants would sit around and hear who won the contest, who had the best product, right? Then, over on this side, I went crazy and I built that. Now, let's talk about this. At first, what I did was I built the box itself very small and I enlarged it, which was a nightmare, and stuck it in the ground. Then I added all the accoutrements, the stairways. And now that I've done it this way, I realize this is not the way to do it. You should make it all small and then enlarge it and just add little other things, because it is really hard to not grab the building itself or accidentally grab the floor. So you have to keep saving over and over again. But all the steps and everything, I had to do this. And eventually what I figured out is when you copy or duplicate a step, grab it, move it. Duplicate, grab, move. Duplicate, grab, move. It will keep you from losing your mind trying to use this stuff. I put some things down for people to find, like I found in other people's, little things that they made so people could have a battle, right? And then I made these amazing walkways so you could be high above everything and see everything and fire down on the peasants below. Then over here, I made sort of a log cabin. And this one I did all small first and then enlarged the whole thing. I did that one first that way, and then I did this one. So that's really the way to go, is make it small, then make it big, and set it in place. And you got to move the camera and stuff, because if you're trying to put something way low on the ground, it does not want to work. So you can go up, oop, to this top part and look over down below at all the stuff I made. Now, this was very nice to feel like I made that. I made this tower over there. I made this, all of this. I had to grab this giant plank, and I'm like grabbing, moving, grabbing, and then trying to position it by the corner. I suddenly realized what I had seen this other guy doing. He was up in the air while everybody's shooting at each other. And I suddenly saw him have this huge flat square, like these things. And he's running underneath it and firing down at people. And he was able to use it like as a shield and just move it. And it was gigantic. And I was like, how the hell? And so he must have been the person running that one. So he was able to make these and use them as actually protection and everything. I thought it was crazy. So I did this tree with the maker pen. And I did all of this, right, as sort of a miniature on the screen thing. And then I expanded it, and I added the red circle in the center. And that's all I did. So this is the little park I've made for myself. This is my first attempt. And of course, you run out of resources. They won't let you just fill the place with a million things. So you kind of have to do a combination of things that you're making yourself and things that you get from the little maker box over there. So let's take a look real quick at how to do this. Oh, no. Let's go to my Hangout. Now I was watching this other guy do this. I think he was actually talking to me. I'm not sure if it's the same person, but his name was also Frank. So I'm following this guy, Frank, VR Frank, I think it is. I'm terrible. I need to actually look at my computer and find out what his name is. Not just say things I think. I think that's what it is. That's great. Oh, what did I just do? I'll have to fix it. And there it goes, all on the ground. Go to my pooter. What does it say? What does a pooter say? The pooter says... Oh, PS VR Frank is his name. Anyway, he's got great sort of information about PS games and stuff. Oh, see, look what I did there. See, and then you can grab it. And he was doing some maker stuff, and he said, and that's exactly what I thought was, you could watch an artist make something and then 3D print it, and you purchase it from that artist. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. I gotta delete this stupid thing. There it is. Goodbye. Okay, so like what you do is, for a real quick study, is you get yourself a shape, like maybe this one. Let's make it red, and you go, oh, like that. And you go and get another shape, and you kind of have to all do this in place. It's a little off kilter. Heck, let's make it like that. Why not? Right? And then let's change the color to gray. This is what I was getting in trouble with that kid. Because it's simple. It's just a really super simple shape. This is not difficult to do. I'm sorry. But a bong is one of the easiest three-dimensional things you can do. Sorry if it's not good. Kelly. Oh my goodness. You should have heard me swearing my head off. When I was trying to make that park, I kept screwing up in that castle. I was trying to find the right technique. You know, should I make it small and then enlarge it? What should I do? There we go. That looks pretty good. Okay. Now let's go to the tools and we go enlarge. We can also go duplicate. Well, let's try duplicate first. So clone. Boom. Oh no, that's bad. Let's delete that last thing. We're going to go done. Then clone. Aha. And then you clone that one. See? And then you got more than one. Okay. And then you can resize it. And make it giant. What do you think of that, huh? See, and what I like about, you could enlarge it. You could do some more work on it, I think, maybe. You know, you could add details as long as you're not shrinking it all down. And you got to be really careful if you're adding stuff on. Don't grab it by accident. Drop the gun sometimes really helps. Let's set these around. Let's put these out somewhere. Shoop. See, here, this is where we end up having to fight it. You actually do have to move the PS camera, but that's just, you know, that's the nature of the beast. That's the nature of the beast. Because it only has one camera. I was more frustrated with the Move controllers. They kind of make me a little annoyed sometimes. I love Sony so much. And then I end up screaming their name throughout my house. Damn you, Sony! I mean, I grew up with Sony. I mean, you had your tape player was Sony. I'm gonna put it right here, right in front of this window. That look cool. I like it. It's a plethora of red bongs in this place. Now, can I shoot it? Yes, I can. Observe, stoners. Come on. Can you do that in reality? No, you can't. That is pretty cool. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about this maker pen. And there's another game where you draw things with one of these. This is it. This is manufacturing, right? Right? So here you've got a whole template of menu, and I'm sure it's going to get more complicated with much more diverse colors. And, you know, this is just the beginning. Look how geometric and simple everything is. I was telling my husband, when people first started using computers in the workplace, my mom had to learn for the school district, right? For food services. And they gave her a computer, and she had to learn DOS. My dad already knew it, so he helped her. Well, I don't know. They argued a lot over it. DOS is hard to learn. Fight learning is more like what it was. But anyway, you know, eventually she learned it, and really the school district gave her games because the company said, here, have them play games. And my mom was all excited. I get to play games for my job. You know, and that is literally how she learned to use the computer before Windows was even a thing. Anyway, some of the other things I made yesterday was I made this really terrible beholder I was working on, and then this dragon I was working on. I was just trying to use all these shapes, and it's a very bad first attempt. But I mean, I didn't know what I was doing, and it was frustrating, and I was accidentally tearing off parts of it because you kind of have to do it in the air. And it's real hard to get it even and balanced, and that's why everything kind of looks a little rinky-dinky. But some of these guys are getting really good with this maker pen. I need to do practice. I need to get good too. So more amazing things that VR can do. As this young man, PSVR Frank said, you know, suddenly a game turns into a job. Crazy, huh? Well, that's how they always get us. You ever notice? As soon as they have Velcro's everywhere. As soon as they have vibrator technology, we have razors and toothbrushes. Everything vibrates. Our phones, our game controllers. And now we have VR. Imagine how they're going to sneak it in. Even when they were first introducing fiber optics, Disneyland gave away these cute little flashlights with fiber optic, fishing lines sticking out of the top, and it glowed at the end, and we thought it was amazing. We were like, "Ooh!" This is how they introduce this stuff every single time. It's always a game. It's always fun. But what they're actually telling you is, hey, new technology's coming. Get used to it. See you later. So much fun.